Hello, guys, and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys doing well, and it's good to see you guys back. And we're here back with another topic on gangstalking. And I just want to talk about something that has kind of interested me for a while. I am one of those people who are interested in The Matrix. I don't know if you guys have watched the movie The Matrix. When it came out, I think in sometime around 1999 or 2000 or whatever, I think I was quite young, and I remember, myself going to the going to the cinema. When, of course, back then going to the cinema was like a huge thing. Of course, nowadays people don't go to the cinema as much as they used to. But when I was young, back then in the year 2000s, it was definitely a huge thing, and everybody went to the cinema, and including me. And when the Matrix movie came out, I went to the cinema, of course, and I watched it. The first one, and I think also the second one, and maybe also the third one. But yeah, so basically, why am I talking about The Matrix? The Matrix is a beautiful movie because The Matrix is a very good metaphor for the sort of society that we have nowadays, the society that we have in place. If you want to talk about how the government is controlling all the people or the sheeple or whatever you want to call them, with mainstream media and all the lies and gaslighting that goes on officially and legally, and just the lies that are fabricated in the in the very fabrics of society. There's a lot of those. There's a lot of lies in the society, and of course, the movie of The Matrix is basically just about a man, Neo, who decides to take the red pill when he comes into contact with Morpheus, and he wakes up to the reality that in his entire reality, his entire life has been nothing but a fantasy, a confabulation, a lie, basically. A rosy, beautiful looking lie. And he wakes up to the truth, and of course, he finds himself like covered in fucking tubes, and he has to remove all those tubes, and he's some kind of weird pink fucking fluid and inside of like some kind of bubble that he hasn't actually moved from like ever since he was born. And he basically decides to get out of there and cut the cord, so to speak, and then he wakes up to reality. And basically that's what the Matrix movie is all about. Obviously, once he wakes up, the Matrix knows that he has woken up, and of course they're going to treat him as some sort of runaway slave. And they're going to want to bring him back to the Matrix, to the slavery. And that's what the whole movie is about him contending and fighting against these people and saying, fuck you, you're not going to do this to us. We're going to fight back, and we're going to reclaim our dignity, and we're going to have our own lives and whatnot. It's a beautiful movie, and it's a very heroic movie about a very heroic story. And I think it applies a lot to gangstalking. I think basically my hunch is that if you are being gangstalked, most chances are that you have actually, you're playing sort of the role of Neo. Basically, you've waken up to the bullshit of this fucking system. You have seen through a lot of the lies and bullshit. The system has picked up on it. They know, somehow they know that you've waken up. They know that you are kind of like seeing reality as it really is, and that you're actually able to differentiate between the lies and the truth. And they don't like it because they are fascists. Then they want to control and subjugate everybody and keep them dumb and dull and under control and serviable. And I am guessing that if you're being gangstalked, that is not you, that you are not easily controlled, you are not serviable, you are not submissive. You got a mind of your own, you got your own ideas, and you have dignity. You don't want to be controlled and subjugated by somebody else, especially people that you don't know nor trust, like the government. I guess the only difference here between the movie and what is happening to gang stalking victims or to targeted individuals is basically you can replace the matrix with the government. So basically, the government is your matrix, and you have woken up about this false reality that you've been born into, and they don't like it. They do not like that you've woken up to the truth. And now you get targeted. You get gang stalked. You get all the agents of the government targeting you and attacking you. And that's what this whole thing is all about. Obviously, there is multiple complicated reasons why the government might target somebody and put them on the list and put them in this program and decide to ruin their lives and make their lives a living hell. There is a variety of reasons why that is, like experimentation and the fact that they want to test this program out on certain people because they want to roll it out in the future. But it doesn't really matter because, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Just because this is what the government is doing with experimentation and such doesn't mean that, if you ruffle their feathers and you wake up to the truth and you tell people that, guys, this is all bullshit, this is lies, and especially if you're waking up to some pretty insane facts and truths, that doesn't mean that the government is not going to be pissed off at you and decide to gang stalk you, obviously. And always remember, guys, how did gang stalking start? The history of gang stalking is basically something that was invented by the Stasis, like in 1960, whatever, in East Germany, and I was called Zersetzung back then. But even that fucking program that was used in the 60s in East Germany by the Stasis was basically aimed at dissidents and whistleblowers, essentially people who have uncovered and discovered the truth about the government or certain things that they wanted to subdue and silence and destroy. And that's basically what the Zersetzung, aka the gang stalking, was all about. So it all goes back to the same thing. And of course, like I said, is the Matrix really captures this phenomenon. You have woken up to the reality. You've woken up to the truth. You've seen all the misery and the horrible things that are going around you in a society, and that basically the government is lying to you. MSM, mainstream media, is all lies. It's all bullshit. You don't believe whatever bullshit comes out of the government, whether it be in nutrition or psychology or religion or economics or politics or blah 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 blah. You don't buy into and subscribe to all that nonsense, and that is one of the reasons why you're being targeted. You took the red pill, you ingested that red pill, you woke up to the truth, you saw the reality around you, you didn't like it, you try to fight against it, and now the government is coming after you and trying to get you to go back to the matrix. They're trying to get you to go back to being asleep or to terminate you, to get rid of you completely so you're not going to be a problem for them. This is basically what it is. And that's my message for you guys is stand strong, guys. Stand fucking strong, man. Don't let these people bullshit you. Don't let these people gaslight you. Don't let them fucking dictate or determine the truth, what they believe to be the truth, because that's, as we know, always bullshit. It's all lies. Believe in your reality. Believe in the truth that you fucking know, that you personally know of. That is the truth. That is the reality. That's what you need to fight for and believe in. And never let them, with their words, tell you that you're nothing and you're you're being deceived or you're stupid or whatever. Complete nonsense. These people have no clue what they're talking about. Anyway, guys, I hope this was a motivation for you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.